Hi there, Owen. Thank you so much for agreeing to speak to me and to share your Windrush story with us here in Reading. So, first of all, if you want to tell me a little bit about yourself and which island you come from.
I came from St. Vincent, 1961, and on the Ascania.
Same as me.
Then we stay in the first place we stayed was Madeira,
Yes.
and then we came to Lisbon, and then to Southampton.
Okay, so what was your view of it when you first landed at Southampton?
Well, it was all right. My brother was here before me, and he came to pick me up at Southampton. So when I get off the boat in Southampton, he was there, and we caught a train to Reading. It's good.
Yeah.
We caught a train to Reading, and that's where I stayed in Reading all the years.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
First of all, what made you decide to come to Reading? What brought you here?
Well, my brother was here before, so he
Okay.
was in Reading, so I came. He had appointed a place for me to stay and everything.
Okay.
So I stayed here, and then afterward, I got him with this woman, and we got married.
Mm-hmm.
We married in Queens Road Church.
Okay, same church there at
Yeah.
Wesley.
Wesley Church. We married there, and
What year?
62.
Okay.
Yeah, and I get on to after we had the reception at Denmark Hall,
Okay.
which is at Denmark Road. They knocked that place down.
Okay, I don't know that.
On the London Road,
All right.
just before you get to the Berkshire Hospital in there.
Was it a big wedding?
Oh, yes, a very big wedding it was. Very big wedding that was. And we lived in the place that time. Before she got pregnant with the first child. So I said, oh, I'm not going to stay. My father never had us in rented room. So I went and I bought my first house.
Oh, wonderful.
39 Norton Road.
Wow.
I bought that. And
Is that in 1962?
Yeah, 62.
You did well.
And we carry on in there. And because the child went straight when she born, she came to that house.
Did you have a job to come to then when you came to Reading?
No, but jobs was easy to get. The first day I came here, the first place we go, we got the exchange. And then they sent us down to the station. Going down Cavendon Road, there's a place inside there.
Oh, yeah.
And I went there. And there was a older man and a younger one. And the younger man wanted to give me the job, mad, but the old one said no. He was to drive a forklift thing inside there. And I said no. He said no, we can't give him the job. So I came back out, and the next day I went back to the exchange, and I had a job up Water Road.
Okay.
So you go up Groveland's Road and go around Water Road. And that's where I stayed there for a few months. Then I came back to Groveland's Road in the bakery.
Okay.
So I worked in the bakery for a good time. And then I left the bakery, and because I was looking for the money.
Yeah, quite right. Just to take you back a bit, what did you do what work did you do when you was back home? What did you do? What work?
Tailor. That's all. That's the only thing I do in St. Vincent.
Okay.
And when I went to Trinidad, I started doing a bit of building and so learning trade. And when I came to England, I finished that off. See?
Okay.
In there. And I got here, and things was quite good. I don't think it was bad for me. I never had it bad.
Yeah.
Because as I told you, I intend to get my own house.
You was focused.
Yeah. I asked my brother, I said, what's the prices of houses? He said, the day you know go to home. I said, well, I got to get one. Because when I was on Southampton, I said, the place, I see all the buildings, and I said, oh, it's a lot of estates around. He said, not estates. He said, they're the houses we got. I was shocked.
Yeah, because it looked like a factory.
Yeah. He said, the estates around. He said, oh, no, it's the houses we got here. So we came to 320 Kenneth side.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed there for a little while. Then I got on this woman and we got married. And so and I bought Norton Road was my first house
Okay.
in 62.
Oh, brilliant.
So we stayed there a while, and then she had the first girl,
Mm-hmm.
and then she pregnant with the second girl. And when the second girl born,
Mm-hmm.
kidney started playing up after.
Okay.
So we bought it, moved from there to Fairview Avenue,
Mm-hmm.
34 Fairview Avenue, and we had a nice place there. The hospital come and they get a crane and lift the cabin over the house and put it in the garden.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yes, and so we had the machine there for 13 years. We had the machine.
Wow.
Yeah, up there.
Wow.
But then my
Amazing.
wife died. She had a transplant. It worked for about a month.
Okay. Oh, and then
failed,
packed up.
Yeah.
How did you and your children, because by now you had 2 children, didn't you?
I had 2 children, yeah.
Yeah.
And I sent for Ernesta.
Okay.
And
What year did you send for your daughter, Fernista?
63, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a
Sent
year
for
after,
her.
a
Yeah.
couple of years after you got here.
Yeah, she came up, and she's still here.
Oh, brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
How did you cope with your wife's illness? What was that like?
Well,
and what was the hospital treatment like for
The
her?
hospital was quite good, I think. I had no complaint about them. But before that, she done her nursing at Berkshire Hospital.
Mm.
Berkshire and the Battle Hospital.
Okay.
And then she qualified, and then so. But they didn't have a unit in Reading.
Oh, the dialysis.
Kidney
Okay.
unit. So I had to go to Churchill Hospital in Oxford.
That was a lot of trekking for you then, wasn't it?
I
And for
had
your
to
wife.
travel
Mm.
backward and forward, and every night I goes up there when she up there, to visit her. Don't care where I'm working. Every day I goes to the hospital to see my wife.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
And what was the care like at the Churchill?
It was good.
Was it
And
excellent?
The doctor was a Dr. Oliver.
Mm.
He was quite nice gentleman, and so forth. And we used to go with the hospital. We go excursion here and go. They had coach. We used to get coach to go. And when we went for dinner, the hotel in Oxford, the Randolph Hotel.
Oh, yes, I know that.
Yeah, we went to that, and so we had good dinner and everything like that. So we had all these good times.
What was different? When you left St. Vincent to come to England, what did you find really very different from back home to here? What was it like?
Work every day.
Hard work.
Hard work.
Yeah.
Hard work. You couldn't believe people is working so hard in England. And all now, they're still working hard. Right?
True.
And so forth. And that's what I like what happened in this place. Too much hard work.
No relaxation.
And too much tax taken away from you.
Yeah. How did you spend your time then? Because you used to work as a tailor back home.
Yeah.
So what did you do in your relaxation time back home? When you wasn't doing your tailoring, what did you used to
Go
do?
out and play cricket and things like that.
Okay. And did you manage to do that when you came here?
When I came here, I never played. But my brother played,
Okay.
But every time I get a little time off, I always have a private job to do.
Oh, okay.
Tailoring. People wants me to make trousers and so for them.
You're busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
For Harry come London, I used to carry their clothes back.
Okay.
And so forth.
What do you remember of Reading back in the 60s when you first came, and how does it
Oh,
compare to today?
already was nothing like what it is now.
What was it like?
It was really down like, but you had the factories. You had Huntley Boone and Stephen going up Southampton Street, and you had the Huntley and Palmer's. Was where it is.
Oh, yes.
Huntley and Palmer's there. You had the biscuit factory, and then you had down the bottom when you go down by the butts and down the bottom.
Yeah.
You had the Bay Factory down there, Courage's.
Oh, yes.
Courage's Bay Factory. Well, my brother used to work with, my brother and cousins worked at
Okay.
Courage's. And so I never worked. But we didn't have, in our houses that we had, we didn't have a bath. So I used to hot water
In a pan?
in the kettle. Well, bought your own kettle and things like that. And hot the water, and you get that in a bucket, plastic bucket, and you run out the back, and you show you get yourself clean down out there. But then we found out that we could go in Courage's. Courage had a shower down there. And my brothers used to work at Courage and my cousin. So we used to go to Courage every Sunday and and shower.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Yeah. But while we're in there showering, you hear somebody shout out, "There's a bucket out here." When you finish, you got no cups, you got no glass. Where's the bucket of beer?
Oh.
You know, on a table out there waiting for us when you come out the shower.
Aye.
So you used to lean the bucket and drink out the bucket. You right?
So you'd have a pint, quick.
Yeah, we drink. Well, nobody pushing you, just drink as much as you want. And sometimes you couldn't drink the bucket because of big bucket. You couldn't drink it all, so you left some in there and you go and say, boy, must be through that away. Whole thing.
Wow.
And that was happening on Sundays.
Oh, wow. That was good fun. Were there many West Indians here in Reading when you came?
Yes, Norwegians.
Okay, more Bajans.
Yes,
Oh, okay. But not many St. Vincentians.
very few.
Oh, okay. But you made friends, did you?
Yes, you made friends with everybody. You're black, aren't you? So
Yeah, that's
you made
right.
friends and so forth. And it was quite okay.
Oh, brilliant. How does it feel then, Owen, to be part of the Windrush generation, which you are?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Well, I think it's so far, but I've seen on television that I didn't know what goes on in those days. I didn't know that. But on the television now, I've seen what they're doing. I saw a gentleman on there, and he said he came over in, I think it's 48 or something like that. 48 around, a Jamaican. And he worked all his life in England, pay his tax, pays everything that was just going. But when the time come, in I think it's 45, in 55, 65 or somewhere there, he tried to get his passport. So he applied, he went to get his passport. They arrest him.
Oh, dear.
The Jamaican. And they want to send him back to Jamaica. He don't know Jamaica because he left Jamaica when he was I think 8 or 9 years old. Right?
Yeah.
And he came to he came to England, and all he knows is England.
How do you feel when you hear stories like that?
Oh, it called my blood. In those days, I never heard of anything like that goes on, you know. But it was happening.
Yeah, for sure.
You see?
Because do you think it's because people were embarrassed to talk about it, so it was happening to them, but they weren't talking about it?
They kept it quiet. I think they kept it quiet.
So.
But on my first job that I had here, there was that was in Water Road, and myself and the gentleman them was quite friendly with me, And anything they was giving me and talk. And we talk and so for when break time we have a good time. And so, and you couldn't believe all these things were going on with other people in Reading, in England, and I didn't know nothing about those things. You see? Yeah, and so how it goes. So it was quite a nice time I had. I couldn't grumble about anything.
Okay. What do you think is the legacy of the Windrush generation? Tell me how you've contributed to Britain, and how you think in general that the Windrush generation has contributed.
I contribute here by working, paying my dues, also since I come in this country. I never been to the exchange to get any free things in the exchange, and I always working, and that kept me going. So I had no trouble at all in England.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
And what do you think is the overall contribution of our people, the Caribbean people?
We contribute a lot to England, because if we didn't come here to do that, England wouldn't be where it is now. Right?
That's true. Okay.
Yeah. You see, the England wouldn't be, they wouldn't have all these places like what they have now. Reading town was only a small little town at that time, and look how it's expanded.
Okay. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you'd want to add onto the record?
Just thing. That was all I think.
Okay. Thank you so much, Owen, for sharing your story with me. I appreciate that so much. Bless you.